If you're anyone like me, sometimes you get tired of wearing sweet fragrances, you get tired of wearing fruity fragrances, you just want something very masculine. You want something perfect for shirt and tie, suits, slacks, nice shoes, nice shirt, even office wear, some important business meeting. And in this video, I will give you 8 fragrances that's very masculine, that's going to garnish attention and get you compliments, while at the same time make you feel very important. Let's get it. Hello guys, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I'm Max. And the first fragrance on this list is really a forgotten fragrance from the house of Montale. And I think back then when it was first released, it didn't get much hype. But I'm telling you, this is a great fragrance from the house of Montale. And to be honest, it's going to get you a lot of compliments. Also being honest, most of the compliments are going to come from males. So I don't know if women don't like the fragrance or just haven't complimented me on it. But a lot of males will compliment you on this fragrance and how great it smells. And like most Montale, it's a beast mode performer. 3-4 feet radius, CR is going to be good. And you're talking about 14-16 hours on your skin. And the first fragrance I'm talking about is Patchouli Leaves. Now, warning, do not spray this on your clothes. And I don't know if you can see it, but I sprayed it on this white strip and it's dark. So don't spray this on your clothes, skin only. But immediately you're going to get that patchouli. Now the patchouli in this is very earthy, very dirty, and it's very dark. Now I know some patchouli have characteristics of like chocolate notes, but I think the chocolate in this is a separate note. So coming up is that chocolate. You get like a dusty chocolate, a dusty powdery chocolate. And you also get spices maybe from a coriander note. Also coming up, I think it's a little amber in it, and a nice creamy sweet vanilla. Now this is earthy, it's woody, it's spicy, and it's almost gourmand-like. But I'm telling you right now, guys will love this on you. I'm not quite sure about women, but every time I wear this, somebody gonna compliment me on it and ask me what I'm wearing. And that's Patchouli Leaves from the house of Montale. This next fragrance up, I didn't even know this fragrance existed until probably last year, and I think it's a couple of years old. And the warning on this is that if you're the age of 25 or below, you might not like it, but just get high ratings on fragrance sites, and that is from the house of Haramain, and that is Oriental Forest. Now, first thing you get when you spray it, you're gonna get this nice bergamot. Also coming up is this nice clove note. It's kind of dark and heavy. A green cardamom comes up that's very prominent. You get this strong cedar note, and you get this myrrh that's making it resinous, warm, and spicy. This is woody, it's green, it's sweet, and it's spicy. And this also is a nice performing fragrance. 1 or 2 sprays might be enough. A fragrance you need to check out, and that's Oriental Forest from the house of Haramain. This next fragrance up, and just like Patchouli Leaves, this one also gonna get a lot of compliments from the males. And if I had to classify any fragrance in my collection as a masterpiece, this would be one of them. And we're talking about from the house of Amouage, and that is Opus VI. Now I was reading somewhere where they say they don't make this as strong as it normally was or reformulated. But I'm telling you, the version I have is awesome. You get this start of this frankincense that's giving you like this incense vibe. You get this black pepper note. So it's very incensey, smoky, and peppery at the top. Patchouli comes up in the heart along with some amber undertones. Another beast mode performer, gonna give you 10, 12, 14 hours of performance, gonna project, great CRs. It's spicy, woody, resinous, and smoky. This next fragrance up is a cheapie, and to be honest with you, the ratings on it is not high, but I end up purchasing 3 from this same collection, and I end up selling 2 of them, and I kept this one because I like it. And that is coming from the house of Khadlaj, from the Khadlaj 25 collection, and that is Heritage. Now I end up selling 2 of them that I own. I think they were too plain, too fresh, and too blue for me. But this one I really like. Now this one don't get high ratings, but I'm telling you, you need to check it out. I'm telling you guys, this is nice. The opening, you get that geranium. They're giving it a floral touch. You get some nutmeg that's making it very spicy. Kind of get some hints of cinnamon in the background. You get some cardamom from spice, and you get something sweet and maybe a little touch of vanilla. Now this is spicy, smoky, earthy, and sweet. It's a cheapie, but I really like this fragrance, and that's coming from the house of Khadlaj. Now coming from the house of Mancera, this is a fragrance that gonna get you compliments from both sexes, and it's one I really enjoy. And it's a fragrance that don't get much hype, but it is a wonderful fragrance, and that is Black Gold from the house of Mancera. A very bright, lovely citrus start this off. Then slowly you begin to get some lavender, you get some cinnamon. Now in the middle of the fragrance, you get a lot of light florals. In the base, you're left with some amber and a nice, clean, crisp musk. Now this is floral, spicy, and woody. A hidden gem in my opinion from the house of Mancera. Now coming up next is a fragrance I don't think I've even done a review on since I owned it. But it's a fragrance that's perfect for the season that's coming up, and that's fall. And that's coming from the house of Parfum the Empire, and that is Ambre Russe. Now I'm gonna tell you right away, this is an amber bomb, but it's accompanied by so many notes that make it very lovely. You're getting this spice from the cinnamon. It transitions over to coriander for a spice. You get some leather. In the final stages comes up this smoky frankincense. Now this is spicy, it's leathery, it's resinous, and it's slightly sweet. A fragrance that I will be rocking for this fall, and that is Ambre Russe. Now coming up next is a perfect fragrance for being masculine, and I also think it's perfect for office wear, shirt and tie, slacks, dress shoes. And that's coming from the house of Tous, and that's 1920 The Origin. A bright bergamot and a spicy pepper start this off, and the notes that you get next is mainly what this fragrance consists of. You get that common that making it musky and nutty, and you get this woody cedar wood that adds a little bit sharpness to it. And like I said, I think for office wear, business, stuff like that, this is a perfect fragrance. It's spicy, it's fresh, and it's woody. And it don't cost that much if you can find it. That is 1920 The Origin. Last but not least, you cannot mention masculine fragrances without mentioning this. You cannot mention fragrances that garnish compliments from both men and women and have a high hit rate as far as compliments. You cannot mention this fragrance without mentioning it in the same breath with beast mode and performance. And the fragrance I'm talking about, and I love this fragrance because I'm telling you, when I wear it, I get compliments up and down, and that's no lie. And it's coming from the house of Xerjoff, and it's probably my most complimented fragrance, along with some from Mancera's and others. From my niche line, my most complimented fragrance is Khadlaj 1888. Carnation clove starts us off. You also get some spices from coriander. The magic starts when you get a ylang-ylang that adds sweetness, make it a little floral, and you have amber that sits in the background of this. Now this is spicy, floral, woody, and it's sweet. One of my most complimented fragrances, one of my most masculine fragrances, one of those fragrances that I love wearing when I'm going out dressing up. Khadlaj 1888 from the house of Xerjoff. If you hadn't gotten your hands on it, check it out. Leave it in the comments what you think about this fragrance, and do you own it or have you smelt it, and if you plan on checking it out. If you like this kind of content, check out my channel, like, comment, subscribe. If this video helped you in any kind of way, I hope you have a good weekend. I will see you soon. Peace.